Before you throw away pineapple peels, stop for a second. Because that rough, ugly skin you normally toss into the trash can actually become a fizzy homemade fermented drink. Not a complicated health product. Not an expensive bottle from a fancy store. Just pineapple peel water, a little sugar, and thyme. This drink is commonly known as TEPACHE. It is a traditional fermented pineapple drink, especially associated with Mexico, and the idea behind it is surprisingly simple. The outside of a ripe pineapple naturally carries tiny wild yeasts and bacteria. When you place the peel in lightly sweetened water, those microorganisms begin feeding on the sugar. That is when the magic starts. The yeast helps create carbon dioxide, which gives the drink a light natural fizz. Some bacteria produce mild organic acids, which give TEPACHE that fresh, slightly tangy flavor. This is the same basic idea behind many fermented foods and drinks, but here the starter culture is already sitting on the pineapple. And the part most people throw away is actually the part that makes the drink work. Pineapple peel and core also contain bromelain, the natural enzyme pineapple is famous for. Bromelain is one reason fresh pineapple can tenderize meat. Now, this does not mean TEPACHE is medicine, and it should not be treated like a supplement. But it does explain why pineapple waste is more interesting than it looks. So today, I'll show you a simple way to turn pineapple peel into a refreshing fermented drink at home. First, start with one ripe pineapple. Do not use a pineapple that is moldy, rotten, or smells bad. Fermentation works best with fresh, clean ingredients. If the fruit is already spoiled, do not try to save it by fermenting it. Cut off the peel and remove the core. Set the sweet flesh aside to eat later. For this recipe, we only need the peel and the core. Now clean the peel properly. Place the pineapple peel in a large bowl of cold water. Add a splash of white vinegar, then let it sit for about 5 minutes. After that, scrub the outside under running water with a clean brush. This helps remove dirt dust and surface residues. You do not need to sterilize the peel completely. In fact, if you remove everything living on it, the fermentation may not start well. The goal is to clean off unwanted surface dirt while still keeping the natural fermentation potential of the fruit. Now take a clean glass jar or pitcher. Add the pineapple peel and core. Then add 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can also use piloncillo if you have it, but brown sugar works fine. The sugar is not just for sweetness, it is food for the yeast and bacteria. Without enough sugar, the fermentation may stay flat. With too much sugar, it may become too strong, too sour, or too alcoholic. Next, add 1 cinnamon stick and a few whole cloves. These are optional, but they give the drink a warm traditional flavor. If you want a brighter, sharper taste, you can also add a few thin slices of fresh ginger. Now pour in about 2 liters of water. Filtered water is best. If you only have tap water, let it sit uncovered for a while before using it. Chlorine in tap water can slow down fermentation. Stir everything gently until the sugar begins to dissolve. Now cover the top of the jar with a clean cloth paper towel or coffee filter. Secure it with a rubber band. Do not seal the jar tightly during the first fermentation. This is important. As fermentation starts, carbon dioxide is produced. If the container is sealed too tightly, pressure can build up. A cloth cover keeps dust and insects out, while still allowing gas to escape. Leave the jar at room temperature for 24 to 48 hours. After the first day, look closely. You may see tiny bubbles clinging to the pineapple peel or rising through the liquid. That is a good sign. It means fermentation has started. After about 48 hours, the liquid should smell fruity, lightly sour, and slightly sweet. The surface may have a little foam. When you stir it gently, you may see small bubbles. That is usually the perfect time to strain it. If your kitchen is warm, it may ferment faster. If your kitchen is cool, it may take longer. Fermentation is not controlled by the clock alone. It is controlled by temperature, sugar, and microbial activity. Now strain out the pineapple peel core and spices. Pour the liquid into a clean bottle and refrigerate it. Cold temperature slows the fermentation down and helps preserve the flavor. Drink it within a few days while it still tastes fresh. The flavor should be lightly sweet, gently tart, and naturally fizzy. It should not smell rotten, moldy, or like something spoiled. And here is the safety part you should not skip. If you see fuzzy mold on the surface, especially green, black, blue, or orange mold, throw the batch away. Do not scrape it off and keep drinking it. If the smell is rotten, slimy, or strongly unpleasant, throw it away. If the bottle becomes very hard swollen or sprays aggressively when opened, release pressure carefully and do not shake it. Fermented drinks can keep producing gas even in the refrigerator. Also remember, TEPACHE can contain a small amount of alcohol. Usually it is low, but the longer it ferments, the more the alcohol and sourness can increase. Now, can you use the pineapple peel again? Yes, sometimes. After straining the first batch, you can add the used peel back into the jar with 1 liter of water and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Let it ferment again for about 24 hours. The second batch will usually be lighter, less sweet, and less aromatic. And that is the whole idea. So the next time you cut a pineapple, do not throw the peel away immediately. Clean it, ferment it, and see what it can become. Thanks for watching. If you want more simple ways to turn everyday waste into something useful, follow the channel and watch the next video.